Don't even look at him. Don't even look at him. If you're gonna bust out laughing, do not look at this motherfucker. In the Lab Live Podcast, man. I got my co-host Speakeasy to my right.
Good evening.
I got my other co-host Ambush to my left.
What's the deal, people?
Man, what's the deal, man? It's been a minute since we've been in the lab, man. A couple of weeks or so. We just getting back on it, man. There's been some shit going on in the news.
Yes, sir.
Y'all been helping me out and looking up stuff because I've been going through some shit, man. Family shit, been going through some things. But we always go. This like a release for me. You know what I'm talking about? And I'm quite sure it's like a release for both of y'all in a way. Because if it wasn't a release, y'all wouldn't be doing this shit. Because y'all ain't getting paid for this, man. I love y'all, man.
Love you too, sir.
I'm just saying, man. So, but look, what's the elephant in the room this week?
Elephant in the room is Dewayne Wade and the acceptance or the non-acceptance. When I say non-acceptance, I'm saying because it's two different sides to the story of him allowing or him being. The word I'm trying to use, I'm trying to be politically correct. Nah, fuck that.
Don't be yourself. What you doing?
Him accepting of his sons wanting to be, I don't know the terminology, transgender, he wanted to be a girl now. Okay, and
he want to be
classified as
called transgender.
Yeah, but his name Zion.
His real name is Zion.
He want to be
Zayn and
Zaire or something like
Zaire
that. Zaire. He want to be. He came home and he was saying he told his pops and his mom. That's not a kid, is it? That's a stepmama. He came home and told his dad and his stepmom Gabrielle. He basically came home and said, "I want to be recognized as a girl." And he wanted to be called a girl name.
My view on the situation is to the point like, man, he's still a kid. Allow him to. I'm not gonna say if your child is gay, love him. Okay, that's one thing. But allowing them to go to a whole nother gender is, to me, he's a kid, man. He's still a kid, and I'm gonna err on the side of Bootsy. Like, man, he don't know what.
It's an adult decision.
Yeah, he don't know what he want to be. He don't even, like Bootsy said, he don't know what he gonna eat tomorrow. He might want Fruit Republics today, and he wants some chicken flavored noodles tomorrow night. So my thing on the subject is allow a kid to be a kid, man. At some point in time, you have to be a parent and stop letting the world raise your kids and raise your kids in the household the way you want to be, way you want them to be raised. Now, I'm not saying he should love his kid any different. I'm saying allow your kid to be a kid. Well, allow him to be a boy and experience things as a boy.
I got a question. Do you think that has more to do with being a superstar versus the average Joe or the average Jane? You think it has more to do with being a superstar? You think they pushing
attention?
But do you think they're pushing the narrative because they are famous?
I think
because a lot is being put on their shoulders like they supposed to do this.
This is my thing. I think it's more
that they're supposed to use their name to.
He doesn't want to show. He doesn't want to be criticized. Like, okay, we're in the public, so I gotta agree with this. You don't have to agree with that. That's still your child. At the end of the day, you still have domain over your child.
You still have the right to disagree.
But the point that they are pushing this,
they're pushing it hard.
They are making it. They putting it out there. They don't even have to do that. Exactly. Like the way we was talking earlier. Look at Magic Johnson. Yeah, he accept his son, but he not like pushing it out there in the forefront.
Gabrielle and Dewayne Wade are making it more of a big deal than it needs to.
Well, not only them, several people. Just like we was talking in our other episode about Alicia Keys and her and Swiss Beats son.
I also got another elephant in the room. And
what?
Y'all, I know.
But if you're gonna switch subject,
no, I'm not switching subject
because you're good for that.
No, I'm not switching subject. It's still on the same topic.
Yeah, because
I have, to me, President Obama. The optics were very good for black people for him being the first black president. But if you think about it, we got nothing from that as black people. Nothing came from nothing. No justice reform. None of that. But everything else got pushed. Gay rights got pushed.
He pushed gay rights for votes.
Yeah, I know. And women.
That was the stay in office the second
The
term.
women agenda. But what about the black agenda? The justice reform. The cops.
He's smart. You know why? Because
Yeah.
the hood don't go vote.
Exactly.
And you're right.
Oh,
And-
the hood
No,
don't go
no,
vote.
the hood-
He pushed the agenda that he needed to push to stay
Yeah.
in office.
And he didn't
Women
want
and gay rights.
middle class, all that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Plus, he didn't want that stereotype of, oh, he's president for Black America. Because no, you president for all of America. So you have to represent everyone.
But then who benefited more out of that than who benefited more?
Well, he
Out of
did
what?
get a lot of pushback from the Republican Party. I mean, when they took over the Senate, they basically decided that they wasn't doing nothing. They
Yeah.
wasn't passing nothing. When
Yeah,
they
but
took
he-
over the
he-
House,
but he got
they
it.
decided they wasn't doing nothing.
But he got his
It wasn't-
pushback not only because of that. He got his pushback just straight up because he black.
He black.
Yeah, exactly.
When I was saying about it is, my whole thing was the optics were great for us because we got our first black president.
Yeah.
But in for as what I'm trying to say is for as
I like the way
for
he
us-
did it because he to be honest, healthcare is a huge component in finances in the household. It is a huge component in finances. A lot of people can remain poor because they do not have health insurance and so forth. I mean, I have health insurance and I still get medical bills in the mail every day.
Can I ask both of y'all one
Every day.
question?
Go ahead.
What the hell does that have to do with
Yeah.
No,
these kids?
it goes back
No,
to-
no, it doesn't.
Yes, it does. You know
How?
why?
You changed
know,
the
if
subject.
listen
No,
to
you
me.
changed the subject.
No, I
I
didn't.
asked you, was you gonna change the subject?
No,
What
I
does
didn't.
that?
I didn't change the subject because it goes back to the fact.
We went off all in
That he
politics
pushed.
real quick.
No,
like
it goes back to this thing. of
Where?
it's openly accepted. It's more openly accepted. So
Yeah.
that goes back
That-
to Dewayne Wade. To what you saying
to
in
me,
my head.
to me, it didn't have nothing to do
Well,
with it.
in my head, it goes back to
Yeah.
it's more accepted. Or if the president can accept it,
Well-
why can't the dad accept it?
Yeah.
Now, I don't have to accept this in my household.
I'm-
I'm not saying that I have to. I don't accept if my child is gay. I'm still gonna love my child. That's still my seed.
But where the politics of Barack Obama came
Because
from?
it-
Because we talked about
No, no,
kids.
It comes with the fact that it all
Because
coexists. It
the
all
Obama
comes to-
administration endorsed
They
it
pushed
after
it.
Joe Biden came out.
So y'all blaming Obama?
And I'm not blaming
I'm not.
nobody. I'm saying that
I blame
it's
Joe
it's
Biden.
a component of it.
What?
What the hell
Yeah.
Biden got to do with this?
Because he was the one that came out and accepted and put homosexuality on the forefront of the acceptance of homosexuality. And then when he did that as vice president, the first thing they said is, okay, is that the new Obama-Biden administration policy?
Who?
And so Obama had to come out
Who,
and
how-
say
who-
something and say either he agree or disagree with Joe.
Who, how, and
That's-
when did he put it on the forefront?
It was an interview that Joe Biden did where he said something about accepting gay marriage.
But at the end of the day,
Accepting gay
but
marriage.
at the end of the day,
But Obama hadn't changed the policy. Go ahead.
go ahead.
No, my whole narrative, my whole thing when I brought it up was to bring into narrative like you were saying. Maybe I didn't explain it as well as I should have. My whole narrative was to bring it into forefront, like you said. Maybe it's more because they're star driven and they're stars and
Yeah.
to be openly accepted. That's why I brought the Obama thing into it because it has to be looked at. Because I think a little deeper. I think everything.
Yeah, I'm kind of confused on that one, bro.
But okay, let me put the whole thing out to what I was trying to say.
What I've noticed is there have been some celebrities that have come out and said that they're going to raise their children as non-binary. And my thing is, why would you even, you got a baby. You have a baby. A baby doesn't know anything about that. A baby is not born gay or straight. Okay? I mean, let's just be realistic. If a baby was born heterosexual, then female babies wouldn't want to get breastfed. They'd be like, oh, no. They'd be trying to push it away. They know nothing about that. It's learned at an early age, as you start rearing a child and so forth. And I think there's nothing wrong with rearing your son towards being a man and rearing your daughter towards being a woman. And then when they become of age, if they choose to change, then that's their decision. But a 10-year-old, a 11-year-old, that's an adult decision. That's an adult decision. So
Well,
why are you letting a 10-year-old make an adult
They're
decision?
not letting the 10-year-old make an adult decision. They are pushing that.
Yeah.
They're basically making the decision for him
Exactly.
or her. They're
Exactly.
basically making those decisions for him or her. And I just don't get it. I don't understand because at this point, like Lil Boosie, everybody's mad at Lil Boosie right now
But they shouldn't be.
because of what he said. He got on social media and he said, "Dewayne Wade, you're going too far, man."
Don't cut the man.
He said, "Man, don't cut his dick off, man. You're going too far, man. Don't cut his dick off." Which is some true shit.
Yes.
Like,
And to do that at this age?
even though he said it so raw,
Yeah.
it ain't nothing but the truth.
I think it was
because
the delivery.
because it's they weren't gonna like it anyway because
It doesn't matter.
everybody pushing gay,
Yeah.
everybody pushing the
Gay
gay
agenda.
agenda.
Exactly.
Like okay, I'm gonna trip you out. This is what I thought about when I heard it. He said, "Don't cut the man dick off," and he made some key points.
Yeah.
He said because he might when he turns 16, he
change.
might find a girl and fall in love.
Yeah.
Give him that chance to make that choice. That's basically what he was saying. He said, "You're going too far. Why you think they pushing that in there?" Me myself, I really think like hell. Dwayne Wade might be gay. He just haven't came out yet, and he living his life through his son.
That I also thought about that. It might.
Look at how he carry himself. Look at the shit he do. He sit up there on Instagram and he has his legs crossed with his toenails painted with ankle braces on.
But
I don't know if he was saying that or you ain't see that?
Yeah.
Oh, go back and look at it.
Dwayne
Oh
Wade,
yeah, it's on there.
Wade has done some suspicious looking
Over
things
the years.
Over the years.
Oh yeah, over the years.
So maybe
And who knows? Him and his wife may swing. He might like one in the booty. You never know.
you never know. But it's also.
No, I'm just saying. I'm being on some real shit.
Parents live. All
They
parents
live through their kids.
because I never made it to college, but I'm pushing my son hard as hell. Take your ass to college. Experience something I didn't get to experience because I want you to have that life lesson.
Absolutely.
So he might be. I'm not. Hey, we are not saying that he is gay. We're not.
We can't get sued for that. For
Oh,
our
yeah, fuck
feelings.
it then.
This ain't no shit he went to jail for. We
Yeah,
just
it's our-
talking. We
it's
just
our
speaking
opinion.
out.
It's
We
our
just speaking
opinion.
out. You ain't got to apologize for that shit. We
I
just
ain't
speaking
apolo-
out.
I ain't
opinion.
gonna apologize for shit. I'm
Well, you
saying.
just did.
I just
You ain't
don't
got to.
know.
You don't have to. You don't have to.
So my thing is, he might be living through his child. He might be. We never know.
But that's the thing though.
But my whole thing is, Boosie wasn't wrong in the points he made. People like me. I'm gonna say it just for myself. People don't like my delivery of the way I say shit.
Here's the deal. This is what I think. I think that people are pushing the gay agenda so hard, they get mad. They get mad at you talking about gays and you fucking with dogs more than they talk about police brutality.
You goddamn right.
Thank you.
And that's really
You get more time for beating it. You get more time for
I ain't
beating
even
a
talking
dog.
about time. I'm just talking about how the world jumps on you for talking about gays.
We too
or
sensitive out
you
here in this world
abusing
now.
the dog.
We too sensitive in this world.
Or
right
you
now.
whooping your child. But y'all want to get
he-
mad at everybody
He
talking
can be
about.
gay out in the streets and they let everybody else whoop him, but I can't whoop him at home.
I don't get it.
I don't eat.
I don't get what's going on. Maybe I'm too old school. I don't get it.
I think it's the generation that we're raised in. Our generation, even if your old man might have had a suspect that you was gay,
You know what?
That shit wasn't going on.
You know what?
Oh,
This not even our generation
I know,
anymore.
right.
Like, I don't
No.
understand that.
Now my question is why, as far as like doing the surgery and cutting off the penis, why would you
That final
make,
decision?
Yeah, a final decision
That go-
early on.
That goes
This early on.
that goes with our program manager. D said that
goodness.
Young Thug got on social media and said that God don't make mistakes.
And this coming from Young Thug.
But hey,
Yeah.
the weirdest of them all.
The weird.
He-
I personally don't even let my child listen to the
he-
music when I'm in the car because of some of the decisions he's made. But
yeah.
that's just my personal thing.
But he said God don't make mistakes.
Which
Which basically he said God don't make mistakes, but do your thing.
do you think?
Which
Live
basically
your truth.
I interpreted it as God don't make mistakes, which means
You were
God
born a
made
boy.
you a boy.
Boy.
You're a boy,
You're a
Damon.
boy, Damon.
You're a boy.
You a boy. But if you're gonna be gay, be gay.
Live your truth.
But don't
You ain't gotta make that
don't
final
make
decision.
this sex change because you're not God.
Because
That's basically what's
this
going
my
on.
whole thing with it. And I have, like I said, some of my wives.
But that's allegedly because I don't know if he said that I don't know if he said that they was going to do a full sex change. All I heard was the change of the name thing and addressing their son as a girl.
Now.
So I don't know. I may be going to. They may be so the media may be going a little far when they say
they might be pushing the agenda a little harder.
when they say, "Oh, he's
Because
doing the sex change." I don't know if that part
I'm pretty
is true.
sure they're asking the question. So is he going to have the surgery?
They're not going. They're
the
not
hormone?
going to ask that.
Okay.
Because if you ask that, now the person that asked that, say you the reporter.
Yeah.
If you ask that, they're gonna slam you.
For asking.
Exactly. They're gonna
'Cause
slam you.
That would be the next question. Or are you going?
It should be, but
Exactly.
nobody's gonna do it.
Because when Bruce changed to Caitlyn, one of the first questions is, okay, are you going to date men or women?
He date the girl.
He at the time he had said he didn't know, he hadn't decided, and so forth, but he was leaning towards men.
Speaking of that, by the way, Billy D. Williams is
this
still
nigga.
Billy D. Williams because he
know how many
said
black women he
no.
hurt?
He said that wasn't even true.
Okay.
He didn't even understand what the
question
meaning was
Okay.
of what he said being sexually fluid. He didn't even understand.
I don't
He
understand
fucking
that shit.
75 years
Look,
old.
I
He
don't
didn't
understand that
he didn't
shit.
understand that.
You know how many old black women feelings he hurt with that shit?
So Billy D. Williams is still for us.
Billy D. Williams is still Billy D. We
said-
still Billy D.
Yeah, just speaking of
Still
that,
mahogany.
because I thought he was falling on Caitlin's side.
Yeah,
you know,
I did too. I was hot at Billy. Like,
I was
come on
upset
now.
because that was my mama's sex symbol.
My mama too.
That was my mama's sex
You know how
symbol.
my mama, she was like, Billy D.
I'm like, Billy D?
Nah,
Come on, man.
yeah,
That was the international player of the 70s.
he was.
That's 70
He was.
built. Coke 45, baby.
Yeah,
Tricky
for
one.
real. For real.
What I was going to say is I don't like how when we say we're against it, how they come at us.
So hard for being against
Exactly.
something that we don't feel is morally right.
Because my thing is, it's like, what really upsets me is when they say stuff like, "Well, God loves gays too," and
I believe
yes.
God does love gay, but
My
he didn't make them
response-
like that.
My response to that is, God also loves all the pedophiles out there.
Exactly.
He loves all the drug dealers out
Exactly.
there. He loves all the serial killers and all the rapists.
Yeah.
He loves everyone.
Everyone.
Okay. He just doesn't like what they do.
He doesn't approve
Okay.
of it.
Exactly.